lovelies, welcome back. It's Mella, aka the Cooler Planner Babe, and this is a video of my very first Shay Budgets budget sticker kit, which I'll be using in my very first Erin Condren deluxe monthly planner. So this planner is for a food business that I'm planning to start. As you can see, it's pretty much all function. I did do a little decorating, but it's basically meal planning, inventory type thing. It's all business. Now, I did purchase the full Shay Budgets kit, even though I knew I wouldn't be using everything in this planner specifically, but I do have other areas, I guess you could say, that I plan to use them in. I decided to get the full kit so that I can maybe try a few of the other little stickers and money management stickers that are included in there to come up with a sheet for my cash envelope, just to see how it would go for the month of March, to see if I wanted to use the same cash envelope system as far as tracking the money, if I wanted to use the same system I'm using now or the system that I'm going to try with the leftover stickers from this sticker kit. So as you see, I did have to trim the top a little, but I believe that's my fault for not bringing it down a little lower. But again, it's my first one. Bear with me, I'm learning. And you will see somewhere down the line in this video where I was just, I don't want to say I was lost. Well, I guess I was a little lost in the sauce, because it was just, I'm new to this. I couldn't really figure out which, what should I say? Which sheet would go, or strip would go best on certain pages, because yes, I need to have a budget and things like that for the business, but it's not a full-on just budget planner to where I would need everything in the kit. And certain aspects I couldn't figure out if it needed to be items or descriptions. It was getting used to. My next video would probably be a lot better. I am still tracking my paydays in this planner, just because in the beginning, of course, a lot of the money going into this would be my own contribution until, you know, I actually start to make a bit of money, and then I plan to have just totally separated from my how should I say, from my regular paydays, because excuse me, I must be more tired than I thought, because once I do get this going and it's to a certain point, I basically want any money going into this to be from what I've earned doing this. The things that I'm writing down are just goodness, I just cannot get it together right now. I don't know, my brain is just drained, y'all. It's been a day. But what I'm writing down in those payment tabs are basically estimated amounts. Where it says Sam's Club, it's a trip that I have to make to Sam's Club to get bulk items. The HEB is where I'm going to get other items, and the amount that I'll put there once I figure out everything is going to be what I estimate to spend there. And once I get back and figure that out, then I will be able to, you know, put my actual amount in the budget and see how everything added up, what was actually left, what I earned. And I just realized my nails match. Aha, the kit. I didn't even plan that out, but hey. But yeah, it's just, it was a learning experience. I will say, if I was to use just a deluxe monthly from EC with the sticker kit, it wouldn't be a bad budgeting system. I'm debating if I would like to try it next year. I do know for a fact that in 2021, my at-home catch-all planner, my main hub planner, will be an Erin Condren hourly planner, just because it's a bit more structured. I did try the Happy Planner hourly, but I still felt it was a bit too, it just wasn't for me. I'm not like, it started too late. There was still a big gap at the top where I guess you can decorate or whatever. I don't know. It was just not for me. So here's where I started to struggle, and I wasn't sure which I should put down, because it's not a normal budget. It's not a normal debt tracker or anything like that. It's just all business expense type things. I did eventually choose one, and we'll see how it goes for this month, but it was, just a struggle. So that was a task. So skipping forward, because y'all, there was like a big delay thought process, but at this point I decided that I'll go ahead and label the first lined page as my March budget, just because, how can I put this? When I'm budgeting and planning in the current month, it's actually for the next month. So right now I'm in February, I'm budgeting food costs and things like that. It's actually for my first bit of sales in March. So basically the current month would be me prepping for the next month. And I decided to go with the bill/expenses budget actual plus or minus washi strip for my March budget, because I figured that'll probably be the best as far as when I'm doing the budget for supplies and food and what needs to be bought in bulk, and just different things like that, packaging, business cards, anything like that. Because although I am starting off small, I plan to expand a lot bigger. So there are certain things that need to be taken care of, as far as at least having the name registered, that while I'm building, no one can just come in and take that name because they hear it being mentioned or something like that. Then later on, when I decide to expand a bit more, I don't feel like having to deal with anything legal because someone else has already registered the name that I chose or something like that. Then the next page I decided to use eventually decided to use it as my cash envelope system. I was debating between cash envelope and sinking funds, but I decided to just go ahead with cash envelopes because it made more sense. Once I get to a certain point, then I'll go from the cash envelope system to just a straight business account that it's only everything for this, completely separate from my personal finances, just because of any tax reasons or anything like that. And on the next pages, I decided to go ahead and pull out the colorful boxes so that I can use them as part of the headers, because the next few pages are basically like menu planning, my shopping list, and items like that, which is why I said a lot of this kit would be used in other areas, not the EC, because it wouldn't really go right. but they will be used for budgeting in my other planner. And I did notice something because I pulled out the first colorful boxes, and I don't know, something about it was a little off. So I went ahead and pulled out the last colorful boxes. No, second to last. It was right before that colorful shapes one that came out. And I noticed that the paper is a little brighter. It's more of a white than the previous one, which seems to be kind of a cream color. So yeah, that changed, and I didn't like my lettering, so I was just like, yep, new box, and I'm going to find stickers. But that's pretty much that part. The very last page in my planner will be pretty much for a review. Basically, I'll be reviewing what I think I did pretty well, what I think didn't go as planned, what needs to be changed, what needs to be tweaked, what sold, what didn't sell, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, those of you new to my channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, hit that notification bell. Those of you returning, as always, I appreciate the love and support. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you for joining, lovelies. Have a great one.